Let's play this.
Hey, babe, I'm going out.
All right.
I said I'm going out.
Okay. Have fun.
You know, I just find it funny how you all like have fun. You're not even asking me to stay. You're not asking who's coming. You're not even asking to come with me. Who you got coming over?
Nobody. I'm just trying to watch the game.
All right, babe, well, I'm going to watch the game with you. Because you think you slick,
Okay.
you acting real funny, and you moving real suspicious. So guess. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave.
All right.
You all like, all right, and you still not asking me to stay. Matter of fact, get ready. And now I'm going to wait till you get ready. Because you think I'm really dumb. You think I'm stupid. And you over here acting real casual.
Oh, the games they play, huh?
That actually hit me. That hit me, so it hurt me.
I know it's gonna hit you.
I've actually heard this. I don't know. Maybe these are things are scripted. I don't know, but I've heard the
Stupid
exact
calendar.
same thing. If not the exact same thing, exact same template. It's a template. It's not the exact same thing.
What's
It's a template.
it's a mood. It's a mood,
Yeah,
right?
it's a mood. Uh, oh my God. I don't know. Obviously, men trust more than women. That's all. That's actually obviously this is a conversation I've been wanting to have with a group of women. But women don't trust as much as men, and I'm pretty sure everybody can say, "Oh, they got their reasons." Blah blah blah. Well, women cheat too. It just men have a different way of going about doing it. We're just more sloppy. We're more,
That's a
out
fact.
open with it.
That's a
So,
fact.
but that right there, man, that's I don't know. I'm that guy. That's all. I'm that
You know what
guy
that
that was
is?
in that video. I'm that guy.
You know what that is? That's a lose-lose situation.
What do you mean lose?
Well, she wanted to go. He was gonna watch the game, and he was like, "All
Oh,
right, I was fine. Leaving. I'm gonna go watch the game. Cool. Get some peace and quiet. Chill out. Yell at the TV. Do whatever I'm gonna do. Right."
yeah,
And
yeah.
then he's like, "Oh man, I told her to have a good time. God damn it! Why did I do
Oh man.
that? Why did I do that? Why did I just tell her to have a good time like a normal person?
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm
Wow.
supposed to entertain this weird trapping game that I'm not trying to participate in." Because now that I didn't participate in it, now she's got a million other questions. Now it's like, oh God, here we go on
Yeah,
this and this and that.
I'm with you. It's a lose in that situation, but I feel like what he said to me is normal. He in a way where he still should have said it, no matter what if it was a lose situation. Because to me, that is another tactic that they will use to change the way we are. To where okay, next time I won't tell her have a good time. But then let's say that's just who you are. That's how you speak to people and how you come off. Now you feel like next time I won't say that. But now you change who you are. You change your stance. You change,
Well, it's
you change your DNA. Like come on.
trying to avoid that headache, right? Mhm.
Yeah, but avoiding that headache, and I meet a lot of men like this
Yeah,
where
I
they say,
know.
once again, happy wife, happy life. Now to where whoever they are, they will never be a man. They'll never be strong enough to hold put their foot down and control who they are, not who someone wants them to be.
Well,
So,
it's a
you know,
thing too, right? Because like you got to pick your battles, obviously, and
yeah,
maybe
for
this is
sure.
one of those times where you're not
For
trying to
sure.
pick it. Maybe you're trying to play kosher. Fine, I'll just talk, whatever.
Yeah,
It depends on the mood, and
it does.
that's
It's
messed up
just
though.
it's the DNA makeup is what get me is when a man has to change his DNA just to comfort everyone else or his spouse mainly. That's what I don't like about it. I mean, if you're picking your battles, I get it, but then if that become who you are, that who you are not, that's when it's a problem for me.
Well, there's a little bit of this where a leader will do that, but I think the point that you're bringing up is don't be disingenuous about it, though.
Yes, not yet. So what?
You
Yeah,
can you can you can curve your speech or curve your behavior or curve your
uh,
activities throughout the day
compromise,
based
whatever. We got so many.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of it, right? Based on other people and what's going on. But I
Mhm.
think what you're driving at here is pretty good. Is just don't be disingenuous. I mean,
Uh,
be yourself the whole time, even if you have to do other things, right?
And I feel like that's the issue though, it goes back to that, being submissive is the game. Like that's the issue I feel like we're dealing with is that how far do you go? How much do you give up? How much do you submit? How far do you take that? Because remember, Some things get taken, weakness get taken for kind, I'm sorry, kindness get taken for weakness. And people sometimes take, aggression to that and they take advantage. So how far do you take that? And that's the balance I
Well,
feel like we all deal with is not knowing that balance. Cause some men like I've met, they just by them having a cooked meal, like I told you that night, or being, having clothes on their back, having the bills paid, and make sure things is right in the house, they have to then do whatever the woman says, even if it's disregarding what their morals are, or what what it means for them becoming, being a man, or standing up for themselves or the family.
mhm,
So
mhm.
where's the balance and all that? And everybody I feel like have their own balance, but some other guy may feel like you're crazy. I'm not picking fights here. Like she give me good, poom poom at night. She fixes, a good meal for me. She does all these great things. And if she's yelling at me, I can take that every day. That's not bad. But a person like myself, my peace means way more than what's my gifts or what's given to me or the physical. It means way more than that. My peace is way more important to me than that. I mean, you can give me the riches and goals. I really don't care. My peace is way more important. I promise you.
Well, there's no guarantee you getting peace.
Depend it's depending on who you with, of course not. Of course not. Depending on your
Well,
situation
it's
in life, yes, of course not.
yeah, every situation is different, so it's
Yes.
like
Hmm.
that's funny. There's no guarantee of peace, so you can do things like that, and you can keep your little mommy around if you need this peace, but it's really just kicking the can down the road and further kind of caging yourself in, you know.
I don't know. I've had the best piece of my life for the last 2 years. I've been doing great so far. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. Even through all the
that
adversities, it's still a lot better for me now than before because I wasn't as stoic as I was now. I'm way more stoic than I could ever be. So it's changed for
than you
me.
could
My
ever
peace is
be.
Now, not that. No, no. I'm sorry. Not ever be. I just feel so. I'm sorry. I'm so exuberant by and so overwhelmed by this new thing for me. But no, I wouldn't say that. But it feels like it feels like that for me now because I've never felt this before. I feel like this is it. I've made it to the top of the mountain to where nobody can really move me. Yeah, I don't know. I've made it
So
to that
you've
point.
peaked. You've peaked.
I feel like I peaked. Yes, I peaked. No, I mean I'm talking about no one. I mean my mother, not my brother, not my sister, not my wife, not my kid. Nothing. I've realized once I seen a man die from stress, which is once again, it's a cancer called glioblastomas. If you were to stress enough to where that nerve in your brain, where that vein were to pop, your life expectancy is only 4 months. I watched a guy die in 3. Keep
It
your
sounds
peace,
like you're
man. It's
talking
important.
about. I've heard you mention this story before. It sounds like you're talking about an aneurysm, really.
It is a form of an aneurysm. It is true.
But
But it's a
usually
lot worse.
aneurysms kill you.
Aneurysm is like a light. That's taking it light here. It's a cancer and it'll kill you within months.
Oh,
There's
it's a
no joke.
cancer.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
a cancer. It's called glioblastomas. Look it
mm.
up. It's fucking. It's
I've heard
terrible.
of it.
It's
I just
terrible.
don't know much about it.
It's terrible,
It
man.
sounds like it sounds like an aneurysm that kills you slowly. Because usually aneurysms, when you
Fast.
have them, they kill you immediately.
Fast. It kills you fast because your brain is leaking the entire time, and they can't stop the bleeding unless they go in. Because not on the outer end of the brain, it's on the inner part of the brain. So it takes a lot more surgery to get to that, and your life expectancy for them to go in there and do that is even shorter. You may not make the surgery. That's how See, they haven't found the cure or nothing for it yet because it's a vein
Well,
that has bust and is leaking in your brain, and the decline is so
I guess
fast
the
because
moral
it's all
here is
mental. It's all mental.
that's terrible.
You
That's
become
terrible.
like a
I guess
vegetable
the
within.
message.
Yeah.
I guess the message with all this stuff though is stress kills.
Yes, that's why my piece is important. You can have the I'll take out in the woods. Throw me in the middle of the woods. You can take the bill. You can take the car note. You can take the mortgage. You can take everything.
Sure.
Throw me out in the middle of the woods, and I'll be better off. My mental, because it's more important for me. It'd be way better off.
Damn.
Damn, I
How
told you
sad is that?
since we've been going camping, since I built this camper, and we've been going camping it's changed a lot. Like my mental, like I've become more with peace, more with myself than anything. I've been so much like connected to everything else. When like I said, bills, mortgage, these are all entities. These are humans and businesses I have to deal with. My job, clients, everything. I have no assistance, so I'm dealing with all of that. So letting all that go Only place for me to do that is out in the middle of nowhere where I feel free. I have no cell phone. I have no connection. I have no connection to
Well,
the real world. It's just me and the forest
well,
and the springs. That's it.
I will say visiting is much different than living out there, though, because living out
Oh,
there, though, you'd have all
100
kinds of other
a
shit.
hundred
You'd have all
percent.
kinds of
I'm
other
not gonna
stress on your
say, yeah.
mind.
I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
I know what it like was like to live there, but from the journeys I've had so far, visiting has been great. And every time I leave, I wish I could stay longer. So whatever that means, that's what that means. I wanna stay longer. I wanna be a part of that more than ever because, but it takes more. It's like you said, it's still other things involved. It'll be stress. It'll be income. How am I gonna make money? I don't have a passive income to where I have money, coming in while I'm sleeping in that regard. So yeah, it changed, it pivoted. I'm not retired, so most retirees go and do that for the rest of their life. So yeah, I don't have that access yet. But if I did obtain that, I
Well,
feel like
yeah.
I would really peaked for sure. Right now I'm not, but I'd be peaking then.
Well, this
Yeah.
reminds me of I don't know even know if you know who Duncan Trussell is. You know who Duncan Trussell is?
No, 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 not at all. Hmm.
He's one of Rogan's close guys. But he says, some poor, phoneless fool is probably sitting next to a waterfall somewhere, totally unaware of how angry and scared he's supposed to be.
Oh my goodness. And that is why.
Yeah, man.
Because oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
But
post.
okay,
Yeah.
so compare those things though, right? Like there's nature and there's out there. And I've actually gone on X a little bit about this lately. Say,
Hmm.
society is something that we made to help people, right?
Okay. Okay.
Well, then how the fuck come it's causing so many goddamn problems with people? Because we could go out in the woods, like you say, and we could get all of what we need out there.
Okay.
Ah, man, hits me back to another post I made. It says, "Society, you shall know it by its fruits." You see all the fucking
Mm.
crazy people in society, right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
You
Yes.
see the crazy people living out in the woods by themselves. I don't see the crazy people living out in the woods by themselves. I see the crazy people that part of society usually.
Same. Same. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
mainly because we're not
I
around
guess
them as
this
much,
could be.
but still, yeah, I get it. You're not as
Yeah,
around them as
maybe
much.
because
You don't know what's
there's
really out there. But I do get the stance on that. I'm pretty sure their level of problems is way lower than the problems or whatever you want to call it that we have. I guarantee.
right. I'm sure they
I
have
haven't met
problems,
many
but how
married
regular?
couples. I haven't met many married couples
Oh boy.
homeless before, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean that
Mm.
to say, come marriage, come a lot of obstacles and responsibility in your life. It's not always good. But geez, can people just stop with the being married is the best thing for you? Having a companion is not always good. And this goes for me or anybody that's single. It's just not always good. Not everything is for you. Some people need to be left alone. They're more at peace by themselves. And some people
Well,
are best.
nothing
I'm
is always good.
No, not too much of anything is not always good. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Too much
Cheers.